Yeah, a lot. Maybe even now sometimes. But as I said, like dealing with that depression or whatever, like gave me some tools, exercises, so I can beat it now. And I think the biggest reason for my low self-esteem was that I was so hard on myself. My standards were so high that I never could meet them. So as a result, my self-talk was like, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, like, because your standards are here and you're here, so you're not good enough. And then I realized like other people don't have so high standards for themselves, and they're doing just fine because they like, hey, I just didn't do it, like whatever, I like myself, I love myself. So actually learning to accept myself even like no matter what, that's the key to high self-esteem, because you like yourself. And that, I think that's the key, because at least for me it worked.
With self-esteem, yeah, totally. Like most of my life, I think struggled with. I think self-esteem. It wasn't really until maybe the last 5 years of my life, I think, and now I feel like I'm pretty happy with myself. But I also have I'm more of a reasonable image of myself, where there's not some things that I'm seeing as way grandiose, sort of, wow, I'm so amazing at this, or like I'm so bad at this. You know, there's more of a balance where I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm not the best, but not the worst. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, I have a healthy amount of self-esteem now, but I've definitely struggled with it in the past, and it's been a lifelong struggle to get past that.
Yeah, I think self-esteem is built around successes as well, like what you're successful at. So whatever I'm failing at and consistently failing at, that's where I would have my self-esteem issues. Like I get really low self-esteem when I have to stand up and talk in front of a group of people. Like right now I'm in my house, I'm alone, so I've got no self-esteem issues. But like if I was actually in front of people right now, I think I would have like a huge self-esteem problem.
Yeah, so I've always doubted my self a lot, and I think it comes down to, you know, masculine DI. You want to have all the answers, and decision making is all reliant on you, and so it's much pressure on yourself with that masculine DI.
No, not really, no. I'm sometimes a bit too confident and like things will work out. Self-esteem, no, it's only the validation thing again when I'm outside. Like I'm very aware of what people think, and probably I'm making this, well, I realize that's the fear I make up in my head, but yeah, self-esteem, no.
Actually not anymore. I used to have it really bad. I used to have it in every social situation, I think, when I was younger, like say when I was under 20, and then it became just something where if I was in a group of people that I didn't know well, I didn't want to be perceived as like the sort of the outsider, or the one quiet dude, or the dude who never smiles, or, you know, or the one awkward guy, right? So I was always had a lot of social anxiety for that, because I was sort of worried about that negative attention. But yeah, at this point in my life, I wouldn't say I have much of it, if any at all.
Yeah, yes. I wasn't even aware of how bad it is before objective personality, but yeah, I'm quite shy, especially in groups. Yeah, one-on-one, I'm very fine. Also on the internet, I'm fine, even in larger groups, but I avoid group settings, and I was very shy in my mid-20s still. When I was studying, parties were just really torture. I was always coming back from parties frustrated because I wouldn't like interact in the way I wanted to. I still have, yeah, I totally have social anxiety.
I had a severe social anxiety back in high school. Like I said, no social life. Then in college, I tried to push myself, was getting better, but still the biggest breakthrough was when I first went abroad as an exchange student, completely foreign environment here, like to China, because I actually designed it that way because I wanted to break through social anxiety. So I was forced to use Chinese. Back then it was like horrible. My level of Chinese was very low. And also new people, but I wanted the situation to be like do or die. And that helped a lot, because literally if I didn't go to that lady I've never met and ask her the place I can eat something that I would be hungry like for 2 days, right? So that forces you. And now it's okay. Like I still don't feel comfortable in large groups of people, but compared to that state I was in high school, like I'm okay now.
Hey guys, it's Joshua
and Austin.
And thank you guys so much for watching this hopefully awesome piece of content.
Please feel free to like,
subscribe,
and share.
And we cannot wait to see you guys on the next video.
Take care.